the recent increases, it takes time for these to have their full effect. So given that inflation is moving in the right direction, that interest rates are high, I would just wait and see what happens next. I don't expect anything to happen to make them want to increase interest rates more, but I would definitely wait this time.
Do you see one or two more hikes? I mean, close to the peak, but how close is perhaps the question? Is it a case of just one, or is it two, or is it more still?
I don't see any, to tell you the truth, because inflation is coming down. The labor market is not as tight as it was, or at least it's not getting tighter. So I don't think there will be inflationary pressures coming from that direction. So although, there's always uncertainty, of course, when you are talking about these things, but on balance, I don't think there will be need for further hikes in the States, at least. Europe might be a different story, but the States not.
Yeah, the numbers have certainly dropped off the way they kind of pointed out. And according to the data we've just put on, according to the CME tool then from the Fed, there's more than a 92% chance that they will indeed hike at their next meeting at the end of this month. Does this help perhaps then for a softer landing? Can we perhaps say to ourselves that there definitely will be a softer landing and we can write off the chances of a full-on recession?
That's what I think. Obviously, there is a probability that things will be different. But if I was sitting there, I would just wait. I think there will be a softer landing given what we're seeing now, and I wouldn't do it. There is from what you said. Obviously, I'm going against the majority of economists, but that's what I would do if I were there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also about the final push, though, to 2%. I mean, if one is trying to do push-ups or whatever the case might be, you often find that the first initial push can be easy enough. It's that last little bit that you need to do that sometimes gets a little harder. And we could say the same here for inflation. They've gotten to 3%. The hardest part might be dropping it off to that 2% mark. Is it for that reason that perhaps they'll keep looking at tightening? I mean, I know you're perhaps of a slightly contrary view, but could that be the primary reason?
It could be, but you see here, we need more patience. You're absolutely right in what you said, that the last bit is always more difficult than the beginning, especially when you're very high. It's easy to come down quickly. But the problem is that it's not likely to cause problems that we are 3 and not 2. It's too small a difference in the inflation rate to mean that there will be problems in the economy and, oh my God, let's hurry to get to 2 very quickly. Be patient. Businesses will react better, I think, if they think that eventually we're going to get there, and they will pursue sort of their longer-term investment plans, and we'll get there even faster if the Fed doesn't do anything. But we need clarity. They could say we're seeing a softer landing coming. We're seeing delays in going down to 2% because the last bit is always difficult. But we've done well so far, and let the economy take its course. It's a free market, well-functioning economy.